Dragonslayer might be my #1 of this year for the artwork, as the artwork to this release is beautifully stunning. I'm a huge fan of fantasy movies and sword and sorcery kind of worlds, so Dragonslayer has always kind of been on my watch list. Well, I came across the Blu-ray 4K Steelbook and picked it up, not realizing that it's a 1-disc set with no regular Blu-ray, and at the time of buying this, I didn't have a 4K player, but I do now. The film was released in 1981 and directed by Matthew Robbins, who is a frequent collaborator with Guillermo del Toro, so you might have an idea of what you're walking into this with. The film follows Galen, a sorcerer's apprentice, when the sorcerer accepts to slay a dragon of a kingdom. That kingdom, their king, had made a deal with the dragon to sacrifice girls to spare that kingdom from Valerian and her cohorts that want to stop this dragon. When the sorcerer is killed, Galen steps in to slay the dragon despite his flundering magical skills. This is an epic action adventure that has a super awesome dragon in it. Sure, some of the dialogue can be super cheesy. The love angle is predictable, forced, and very cheesy, but when everything leads to that climactic showdown with the dragon, the entire film is worth it because it is amazing. Sure, the rest of the film leading up to it is fun as well. A decent cast of characters mixed with some political corruption and a becoming of age into power hero journey is easy to digest, but that last act is just so awesome and makes the entire film worth watching on its own. There's a lot of really cool puppetry, animatronics, and stop motion being used to blend together, and it looks dated, yes, but it also looks completely timeless as well. It's just something that is like a product of this era that is pretty much the same thing I said about Clash of the Titans. It's just awesome, and I wish I could see more of this visual style. It's epic and exhilarating and ties the whole experience together. I do wish we would have set up Galen and Valerian's love plot a little bit more, kind of developed that a little bit further, and I do wish we could have explored more of like Galen trying to get better and better as well. Galen's improvements comes only at like plot momentum, and the same kind of goes for his love of Valerian. It doesn't really feel organic to the characters. I do think what ends up happening with the princess is kind of funny in context, but I wish we could have explored the kingdom maybe a little bit more, or maybe we could have just sidestepped all that to just focus on the journey more. There's a lot of little grape seeds that they put out there, but they don't really like let it fully ripen. It should be said that we do learn more about Valeria and her character, and she definitely has more depth than our main character Galen, so the side character is kind of more complex than our hero. Still though, this is one of those movies I could move into the category of like comfort movie, where it's a lot of fun and such an easy watch that packs a lot of spectacle that I could easily just rewatch this one, and would definitely recommend to pretty much anybody if you haven't seen this one. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. It potentially could go up on a second viewing, but I highly doubt it would go down. I just really enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun.